Hey everybody, this is PSI here. This video is going to talk about the uh, swing failure pattern. You can call them key levels. It doesn't really matter what you call it. The levels that we're talking about are swing highs and swing lows, and how to identify them first off, and how to trade them. So this in particular is going to talk about the failure of these patterns. So the way that I identify them is I go to a higher time frame, daily 60-minute chart, it doesn't matter, and I will trade them on the 5-minute chart. So what we can do to identify them is looking at the extremes of a bullish move. So this would be a swing high, for example, even though it's a pin bar, and this would be the swing low, for example, even though again it's a pin bar. But it's basically the move that the subsequent bar doesn't make the next high. The subsequent bar doesn't make the next low, right? And it would be the extreme of the move. So anyway, with that concept in mind, you can put a swing high here at 56.55. This is on the ESF futures chart. And you can put a swing low here at 55.8450. And you can see it contains most of the price action that has been traded for about the last 2 weeks. We've been in a range for almost 2 weeks now. And drilling down to the 5-minute chart to show you how we would actually trade it. This is the best example here, the most clear example here. Now we are at the lows. This is I believe August 28th of the range, which is also the swing low on the extreme side. So with this price, 0.558475, the bears approached this from higher, and they broke out, and they have a little bit of a doji or a pin bar here, and then the bulls were able to close right back into the range. And when you guys think about breakouts, there's a couple of things that I want you to keep in mind. A breakout should be strong, like coming back to immediately retest it. It can work. You can certainly be profitable with it, but the best breakouts I often find will create space and time away from the thing they're breaking out of. In this case, the swing low of the 2-week balance range. So seeing a pattern like this is automatically a trigger for me and my process to I want to try to figure out how to get long here. So when we see the bulls close back inside the range and the bears are unable to build space and time away, we need to find a way to be long. And you can get long by retesting or buying the retest of this level, and I would put my stop here right below the bull bar. Not at this extreme, but below this bull bar. But there's always a chance the bears can win. That's why they call it risk. But I would buy this retest here. I did buy this retest here, and my stop would here. So this is a risk of about, you call it 5 points. And subsequently, the bulls ran off with it, and you have a great risk reward here. So stop here. You get probably 5-6 R out of this at a minimum. Before the market closed, you probably could even get a 7. So this is a really powerful pattern, and now I'm going to show you the bearish side of it, which also includes a failure of the failure, and I'll explain in a moment. So once again, 56.55 is this range high of this 2-week balance, and the bulls are racing the test. They test it here. There's a failure, but we didn't close above it, so I did not take this one. And then we create some more bullish momentum, and we finally close above, and then there's some continuation here, and we fail right back into the range. So it's the exact same concept. Bulls are unable to push price higher, so space, and develop time away from the range. So the breakout is likely to fail. I did sell this here, and as you can see, it didn't get very far before we retested and stopped me out. So it's the same concept. I sold the close, or excuse me, I sold the close of this bar because I'm not going to lie, I did get a little bit of FOMO here. sold the close of this bar, and I was hoping to get back down to that range lows. It didn't work. And then this time I was more patient, again unable to develop a lot of space and time away from the breakout, as the breakout comes up here and it fails. It makes a little bit of a range, and then we close right back into that bearish range. I didn't sell here this time. I decided to sell the retest with a stop above here, which would ended up giving me once again a wonderful risk reward trade, which more than made up for this loss. So once again, you're able to get a 5, probably even a 6R before it. We ended up closing for the day. A very powerful pattern. It just requires some patience and discipline, which again, honestly, I didn't exercise here, but I was able to realize my mistake, and I understood that this pattern's strong, and I know it happens often enough with good probability and good risk reward that I need to take it every time. So thank you guys for watching the video, and I hope you guys implement this pattern inside of your trading, and I hope you guys spend time back testing it and to see the results for yourself and develop your own way to trade it, because it's a very powerful pattern, and it's certainly changed a lot of my trading. Thank you.